Firestorm over Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas for accepting luxury travel around the world for more than 20 years, paid for by a GOP donor. Our senior national correspondent Terry Moran has more. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Lindsay. Supreme Court justices are often invited to travel around the world to teach, to attend conferences, to visit with friends. But the lavishness and the frequency of the vacations that Justice Clarence Thomas has accepted as gifts from a powerful friend have no known precedent in recent Supreme Court history. Island hopping on a super yacht in Indonesia, all-male retreats at an exclusive California club, fishing at a private resort in the Adirondacks. For more than 2 decades, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas has reportedly enjoyed luxury travel virtually every year, sometimes traveling the world aboard a private jet with a Dallas billionaire Republican megadonor without disclosing any of it to the public. An expensive secret that is now landing the conservative justice in hot water. The travel, reported by the nonprofit journalism outlet ProPublica, never appeared in Thomas's financial disclosures. Thomas's host, real estate magnate Harlan Crow, has not had any direct business before the court, but his gifts and his access to the court's most senior conservative member have sparked concern. Thomas and the Supreme Court have not commented, but in the past, Thomas has portrayed himself as a man of simple tastes.
I prefer the RV parks. I prefer the Walmart parking lots to the beaches and things like that. There's something normal to me about it. I come from regular stock.
In a statement, Harlan Crow said he and Justice Thomas have been close friends since 1996, and they never discussed pending cases, adding he never sought to influence Thomas, calling the trips no different from the hospitality we've extended to our many other dear friends. The Supreme Court has no formal code of ethics and no enforcement mechanism for any potential wrongdoing. Congressional Democrats are calling to change that.
There's absolutely no reason why the Supreme Court shouldn't be subject to a code of conduct just like every other federal judge.
Chief Justice John Roberts has made clear in the past he doesn't think Congress has the constitutional authority to impose conduct rules on the justices. Instead, the Chief Justice has asked his colleagues to, quote, consult with the rules for lower court judges. George?
Okay, Terry, thanks very much. Let's get more on this from our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. So I guess the question now is that law going to be tested, the one that does require disclosure of trips like this?
Yeah, I mean, look, is this an ethical violation? Sure. Is it a technical violation of the law that applies to federal judges? It sure seems it is. But now the question is, okay, so what now? As Terry pointed out, the Supreme Court has never even formally accepted the idea that the justices are subject to those particular laws. And even if they are, the question is, what is the enforcement mechanism? Who is going to punish them? As of right now, it seems the only real way to punish a Supreme Court justice in a case like this is through impeachment.
And I think what would surprise so many people is that the Supreme Court justices don't even have ethics guidelines that apply to lower courts.
Exactly, right. So their position as of right now is, yes, these laws apply to the lower courts. Yes, all the federal judges have to apply to this. And you know, we know that those things.
We'll take a look at
it. Yeah, exactly. We know that they're out there and they're important, et cetera. And, you know, we're going to consult with them. But it's sort of crazy, right? The idea that the most important justices, who you would think are the ones that people would want to influence the most, where ethics would matter the most, don't feel that they are necessarily subject to the same laws. And again, the question is, what happens?
You think the Chief Justice will feel enough pressure to even come out and say anything?
Nope. I think that it's going to require at least another step here, meaning Congress is going to have to hold hearings or something's going to have to happen. Because as of right now, Justice Thomas isn't talking, Justice Roberts isn't talking, and I don't know that they're going to because of the way that there is this lack of enforcement.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.